Yes, Nara. So your party says that yes, an audit must be done by the EC. You don't believe in a forensic audit. You believe that the NDC has not provided the evidence to the EC. If the EC hits to their demand, you hit the streets.
Okay. How many minutes do we have?
Oh, maybe 5 each or 3 each. 3 each. 3 each. 3 each.
We don't have enough time.
3 each.
I'll try and summarize the NDP's position because I was going to read from the press conference. Okay, but Randy, the NDC is saying that they have discovered some difficulties with the register. They have not provided evidence of those difficulties. They say they have discovered.
They haven't?
Have they provided evidence?
I thought that they provided the evidence for Pusiga. Initially, the Electoral Commission said it was not true. Later on, they came out to tell us that, yes, indeed, it was their district officer who did that.
The NDC fundamentally is saying that they found 243,500. 243,500 transfers that are illegal. They found 3,957 names that have been deleted. They found 15,000 unidentified transfer paths, whatever that means.
Transfer what?
Transfer paths.
Okay.
Now, Randy, provide the evidence so that all of us can follow. You remember when the NPP made similar calls? We had a press conference at Alisa Hotel addressed by Dr. Akomea himself with graphs and figures and everything. And right after that press conference, they took all that evidence to the Electoral Commission. You haven't provided any evidence. You say that you have discovered 243,000 illegal transfers. And that on the basis of your belief, there should be forensic audit. Forensic audit means that there has been criminal activity that must be discovered by audit. Okay. Then you have said that you have named the auditor. They have named the auditor.
Who did they name?
The NDC. They said the audit should be done by UNDP or something.
No. Oh? Sponsored by the UNDP. What I heard them say on this program.
Sponsored by the UNDP?
Yes, because the UNDP had sponsored an earlier one.
Which one?
Oh, there was one sponsored by the UNDP. I don't know if it's the VCRC one or another one. The UNDP has done something with the Electoral Commission.
I thought they said that the audit should be done by independent
What I heard
body.
them here say was that each of the political parties should bring their IT experts, plus the EC.
Also, the UNDP is not to conduct the audit, but to sponsor.
Yes. That's what I heard.
Okay. So they said that there should be a forensic audit that will be sponsored by UNDP. I don't know if the UNDP has written to the Electoral Commission. And that forensic audit should be done by an independent body. So they are inviting the Electoral Commission on the basis of their belief to go and take a certain activity. And that activity should be undertaken by another independent body. How rude. How do you carry the nation with you? You haven't even presented your evidence. When you present your evidence, you leave it to the Electoral Commission to decide. Now you've told the Electoral Commission, go and do this, and go and do it this way. When
you presented your evidence to the Electoral Commission, what you asked for was an independent audit. You didn't leave it to the Electoral Commission to decide how they were going to do it.
And when we asked for that, after presenting the evidence,
yes,
the Electoral Commission set up a team, a committee, the VCRC of
the panel.
And all of us appeared before it. And the panel's ruling, or their report to the Electoral Commission, which was upheld by the Electoral Commission, was that the mechanisms that are inherent in the current system are enough to deal with the difficulties. And that was the view that was also projected by the NDC in the person of their General Secretary, Asiedu Nketia. And so the NPP was forced to abandon their stand after the ruling by the VCRC panel
But the panel was independent of the EC.
The EC set it up.
Yes, but I'm saying that, yes, the EC set up a panel outside.
If the EC decides to set up a panel, that is the EC's choice.
Yes.
You know, the EC set it up. And they made a report to the EC. And the report said that the mechanisms in place are enough to deal with the issues. So we accepted it.
Okay.
How many years? 8 years down the line, NDC is saying that, even though they haven't presented any evidence, they are saying that the mechanisms that they said...
Are you sure they've not presented any evidence?
What is the evidence of the 243,000 transfers that they are talking about? Now, 8 years ago, you said the mechanisms present in the system are enough to deal with all of these difficulties, transfers and deleted names and blah, blah, codes and all of that. 8 years later, you are saying that they are not sufficient. What is that? You are saying that they are not sufficient. And even you haven't even presented any evidence.
So, Nana, from my personal point of view.
Number one, what they need to do.
Yes.
Because that's what they told the country in 2016.
Yes.
Present your evidence that these are the transfers, the 243 transfers. Present that evidence. And leave the EC to take action. That's what John Mahama himself told us in 2016. That the EC cannot rig. If there are difficulties, present the evidence. There's no need for any demonstration. Present your evidence and let the EC decide what to do. The EC is independent. If they will just follow their own advice.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Okay. All right.
That's all. Okay. So now you have videos of what NDC said in 2016. Very, very funny. You haven't seen yours, but I'll search for it. Okay. But what your national chairman said, what your general secretary said, you know, some of them said that the call was even absurd. It was all kinds of unprintable words. And today, you're asking for the same. And Kweku Bakun wrote something that you should be interested in. He said that Domani Boama, who's your director of elections or something, is quoting the outcome of a meeting that the IE organized. Meanwhile, the NDC boycotted that meeting.
But does it matter?
Does it really
Sorry? Does it matter?
For integrity. Listen, you said that meeting, can I finish?
Yes.
You said that meeting was bogus. It was needless. The people are trying to usurp the power of the EC. And then you still go and quote it. The outcome of the bogus meeting, the needless meeting. Why would you do that?
If you, Nana Akomea, you say something today, and tomorrow, holding another position, you say a different thing, and I refer you to what you said then and what you are saying now to establish an inconsistency.
Who said what?
Hold on.
The outcome of the meeting. The outcome of the meeting that the NDC said was bogus, was needless, was usurping the power of the... That's what they are now quoting.